Good afternoon, respected guests, learners, students and teachers. Welcome to Diversity Small Certificate Assembly. I'm Safraz and I'm a support staff.
And I'm Panera, a teacher here at Diverse.
In the case of a fire, the fire exit, there's one there to your left and there's one behind us towards the main door. Anyone who needs to use the restroom will be at the back of the room, and the main assembly point for the fire would be at
This
Matt Angle.
academic year, we have supported 95 NEET learners. This was done over 2 centres with a total of 5 cohorts. Simultaneously, we also took on an adult provision course which consisted of 16 adult learners.
Majority of the learners that are here with us today are Year 1 students and have been with us for this academic year. We would now like to invite 2 students from the Year 2 to share their experience over the last 2 years and give an overall insight. Hopefully next academic year, some of you guys can be here to share your own stories with our new groups starting in September, who will be Year 1. Can everyone give a round of applause for Mohammed Asaf?
Good afternoon all, my name is Hassan and today I'll just be talking about my journey here at Diverse as a student. I was always troubled as a kid. I never knew what was right and what was wrong. I personally learned the hard way by going through different education systems such as high schools, provisions, and just to change my behaviour. And I was always labelled as a negative student. I wasn't always fond of what I was learning and whatnot. And as a student that has come from a hard upbringing with no guidance, I decided that I didn't need no education, so I eventually stopped caring about improving myself, and I academically until my family intervened because they was worried about how my life was going and the people that I was hanging around with. So I realized I wanted to make myself and my family proud, so they taught me how important it was to be educated in any sort of field or subject, and I gave mainstream education another shot, and once again they failed me. So I felt a weight on my shoulder, and which led me to taking a holiday abroad, which led me to not sit in my GCSEs, and I managed to learn a new trade, which is barbering. I was confident enough to come back to the UK and start my own client base, but then I realised when my tutor taught me with barbering that I could be taught in a different sort of subject, even with learning and whatnot. So it made me realise that I could be taught in different aspects of any sort of subjects. So my uncle who was concerned about my well-being and my academic future, he spoke to Mr. Queers, who runs a college provision for Central Beds, which helps students who have not had the right to a proper education. I came to my first year with here at Diverse with Mr. Hussein enrolled me onto a course which was activity leadership, and Miss Begum and Mr. Qureshi, who were my tutors, they taught me and I learned a lot from them, which then it made me realise that I was going back to the roots of what I was learning when I was barbering, and I also gained qualifications, and I enjoyed being a student, enjoying how I was socialising with my peers and my tutors. And with the help of Mr. Imran and Mr. Ali, they both helped me control and stabilise my emotions when I was struggling to fit in. As the months went on and we were getting close to the next academic year, Mr. Hussein and Mr. Queers gave me the opportunity to come back on another course, which was Business Admin Level 3. I was excited to come back because of how the first year went, and I also enjoyed learning about the business industry. I personally have the experience and mindset in different business environments, and I knew I could relate my businesses with the qualification I was studying at Diverse. Ms. Begum always gave me the opportunity to teach my peers about the pestle and SWOT analysis in the business field. As we have now come to the end of the year, Mr. Hussein has yet again gave me the opportunity with the qualifications which will help me gain the confidence in tutoring and the skills that he's provided me to go further. Anyone has ever struggled with their education, they should consider taking Diverse as a stepping stone and enrolling here at Diverse and achieve their goals. And lastly, I'd like to thank all the staff here at Diverse that provided me with the right to education and the right tools to succeed in my future, and thank you for this.
Thank you, Ahsan. That was very interesting and engaging. Call up Sahel Yusuf.
Hi everyone, I know most of you already know who I am, but for those who don't, my name is Sahar Ali. I went to Luton Sixth Form College and studied there for 2 years, doing BTEC Law and Travel and Tourism. But honestly, when I finished, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I decided to take a gap year to figure out things, but if I'm being real, it was a tough time for me, especially mentally. The fear of the unknown was in the back of my mind, no matter where I was or who I was with. I felt stuck. When I was finishing college, I stumbled across Diverse. My cousin Ali introduced me to Muggsy and Musli. And from there, everything started. It gave me a place to study level 3 business admin, and I thought, why not? I didn't have anything else going on, and getting some extra UCAS points couldn't hurt. From the jump, Muggsy and Musli were welcoming and kind. In the first few weeks, I had Ruhu and Yasmin as tutors. Their lessons were engaging, and they made the whole environment feel calm and comfortable. That really helped me settle in. I was still figuring things out, but having structure and support gave me a sense of purpose I hadn't felt in a long time. Slowly, I started to feel like myself again and began to see the course not just as something to pass time, but as a stepping stone in the right direction. As time went on, I built a stronger bond with my tutors, especially Khalid, Safraz, and Jess, sometimes even Musli. They weren't just teachers to me, they became people I could genuinely look up to. Whenever it was to one-to-one support, advice, or just checking in on me. They made a real impact on me, and they helped me believe in myself when I was still figuring everything out. Looking back, joining Diverse was hands down one of the best choices I've ever made. It gave me purpose, sense of community, and the belief that I could actually do something meaningful with my future. Eventually, I figured out I wanted to do physiotherapy. But there was one issue. I needed a GCSE Science grade 4 to even apply. I spoke to Muggsy about it, and within half an hour, he had already sorted out and paid for my retake. That moment showed me how much he genuinely believed in me, probably more than I believed in myself at the time. It reminded me that I wasn't on my own, and there are people there who really want to see me win. That was a turning point for me, and it gave me the push that I needed to keep going and chase my goals properly. Now that my time at Diverse is coming to an end, I just want to say a big thank you to every single person who's been part of this journey. From the sing-offs and jokes to the serious chats and support. You've all helped me in ways you probably don't even realize. I came in lost and unsure, and I'm leaving with direction, confidence, and memories I'll carry with me forever. What I've learned here goes way beyond the classroom. It's the people, the encouragement, and the laughs that I'll never forget. And now I'm proud to say that I'll be heading to Hertfordshire University to study physiotherapy, something I had never thought I'd actually be able to say. My time at Diverse has helped me grow in so many ways. I've learned how to communicate better, carry myself professionally, and be more confident in who I am. I've also learned how to manage my time, work in a team, and push through even when things got hard. Most importantly, my mental health has massively improved, and I don't feel stuck or lost anymore. I feel ready, excited, and genuinely hopeful about what's next. This place has changed my life, and I'll always be grateful for it. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Now we would like to change it up this year and bring up our own staff to share their own experiences and their insights. So could we please have Mr. Qureshi?
Everyone, my name is Ijtaba Qureshi, and I am the lead tutor for Maths and English. I joined Diverse about 1.5 years ago, and during that time I've had the pleasure to teach Maths and English, as well as to support learners during the activity leadership qualifications and much more. And I've had a lot of fun doing so. In terms of the support that I've been given, I've received a lot of support from both staff and everyone else, and from other colleagues as well. They're always there to help me when the workload gets tough, and the college also gave me good training development programs to improve my teaching style and to improve my experience as a whole. Whenever I've been stuck on a certain task, I've always had someone that I could go to for professional help, such as Mustafa and Mahmoud, who I owe a great deal of gratitude for giving me this opportunity. Overall, I feel like the team here at Diverse is always there for each other, and they will continue to help each other and create the best academic experience for all the students that we have. Now, if I speak a little bit on what I like about teaching, I like guiding students and helping them get a step closer to their goals. I like giving advice and improving students' lives every day, even in small matters. Everything a student says is important and is worth listening to, so I and we all can give the correct support. I also like helping students academically. It feels like I'm giving back to the community as a whole. Ultimately, it is a teacher's job to create a good environment for students, regardless of their background and history, and to help them thrive and succeed in life. Lastly, I'll speak a little bit about the impact that we have on students. So in Diverse, students feel comfortable and safe. They feel protected because they're in the right learning environment. Throughout my experience, I've managed to get learners to enjoy learning instead of disliking it. Students have been encouraged to pursue their dreams, and we've seen students who have struggled in life but through our support and help, they've managed to pick themselves back up again. And I personally like seeing students pass their qualifications and gain something of value for their future dreams and goals. Ultimately, I wish all of you students the best and luck in your future endeavors, and I hope that all of you take what you have achieved here and you chase your dreams. Thank you for listening.
Everyone is waiting for, which is the certificate ceremony, and I'd like to call up Francis to help us hand them out. Will you please give a round of applause to Francis?
Casper,
Congratulations.
Falami, Crispin,
Well done.
success.
Congratulations, well done. Success, nice to meet you.
Nyla, Myra,
Congratulations.
Can you all?
Tanvir, Arham, John Paul, Suleiman,
Well done, Suleiman. Congratulations. Really, really proud of yourself, because I'm sure when you first arrived here, you weren't sure what direction you were going to go in. I'm hoping now that you feel that you've got a better organisation, a better direction of your future. And I wish you all the best, and just have faith in yourself, because you are amazing. Okay? Thank you.
yes you are.
Yes, you
I'd
are.
like to bring up our last staff to give his own experience and his own insight. Mr. Shandy, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Shanti and I'm here to share my experience at Diverse as a student and then as a staff. At the end I hope both students and staff can relate with me. I hope everyone will find my speech engaging. Here's my experience as a student. This was my second year as a student in this country because after my GCSEs we were moved from London to Luton by the Home Office and there was no vacancy, so I had to come here to avoid taking a gap. When I first came here I guessed that this would be a formal institute with loads of strict rules. However, it was really relaxing. I liked how the teachers were approachable to the students. It made the students like me express our feelings and concerns. I felt confident enough to speak with my classmates, which I never did in 1 year of high school experience. Also, I liked how we had takeaway foods for lunch every day. It tasted even better as we ate together. Although on my first day, I was too scared to order food, so my teacher Alpha had to share her burger. In my first year as a student, I built confidence and improved my communication skills, which prepared me for my Formal Education Act 6th form. Diverse also helped me with the references and applications to apply. After my first year, I joined 6th form thanks to the help of the Diverse. I often came at Diverse to visit in my first year. Although in second year, I was really busy with my studies, so I barely came to see them. But after a few weeks of my results, I came here again to show my results and I was unable to go uni this year, so they decided to take me in. This time, I came here as a support staff. In my second year, I started having a different perspective at Diverse. As I was a staff member, some students would share their experience and concerns with me as well. This made me realize how everyone comes from different backgrounds with different stories. I became more responsible towards them, having the urge to help. They're young, they need as much support as we can offer to make them feel comfortable. That they needed to realize at Diverse, everyone gets enough help. As a result, I was more friendly and approachable to the students. At the end, I would like to thank Mugza and Mustafa for giving me a work experience opportunity to learn. Thank you everyone for supporting me this year and for listening to my speech today.
I would now like to move on to the success that Diverse has achieved in this academic year. As most of you may know, this was the first year after a decade that Diverse had decided to take on a level 3 course. This year we decided to take on a level 3 business admin course, which enables the students to gain the skills and knowledge on how to adapt and cope with different business environments that they choose to go in. This course also allowed them to gain understanding of how to potentially run their own business. While teaching this course, many obstacles and hurdles had occurred due to the intensity of the level 3 course. However, we managed to overcome this, achieving a 98% pass rate, which is an outstanding achievement. As for our other courses, we achieved a 97% pass rate on our level 2 activity leadership, a 94% pass rate on our functional skills maths, and a 93% pass rate on our functional skills English, including both level 1. We also achieved a 100% pass rate on our customer service course, a 100% pass rate on our employability course, 99% pass rate on our CCTV course, and finally another 100% pass rate on our door supervision. Not only did we have an outstanding year in terms of statistics, but throughout this academic year, I've also seen many of you grow and evolve individually. For example, I've seen you guys gain motivation and complete your work and develop life skills. You've all managed to come together as a group really well and made the workers here at Diverse very proud of what you have accomplished this year. Having said that, there have been some students who stood out in their own ways and have gone above and beyond to impress the staff members here at Diverse. Making a decision on who is to receive this award did not come easy. However, with careful deliberation, we chose 2 students to achieve this award. Hence, I would like to invite Muggsy to the stage to hand out the certificates for the Outstanding Award. Could I call up Paul? He's not in today, so could I just call up his tutor, Khalid, to just... And then for the second student, Myra Malley. Thank you.
That's right, it's already in.
Yeah. You guys have done really, really well this academic year, and we're all very proud of you. Well done for everybody, and Myra obviously for achieving an outstanding award. I hope that you guys go on to do fabulous things in the future, and yeah, thank you for coming.